This week, we're diving into Parashat Pinchas, a portion that's rich in themes of zealotry, leadership, and the legacy of the Jewish people. We'll explore Pinchas's bold actions, the census of the Israelites, and the appointment of Yehoshua and Moshe Rabbeinu's successor. Stay tuned for a deep and engaging look at these pivotal moments of history. And share this video. The link is in the description. This week we're examining Parashat Pinchas. This parasha is named after Pinchas, the grandson of Aaron, the Kohen Gadol. Pinchas' story starts with a controversial act of zealotry. He stops a plague among the Israelites by taking decisive action against Zimri and Cosbi, who were publicly sinning. HaKadosh Baruch Hu acknowledges his zealotry by granting him Brit Shalom, a covenant of peace and hereditary priesthood. But what does this teach us? Pinchas' actions were extreme, yet they were driven by a profound commitment to HaKadosh Baruch Hu's commandments. It's a reminder that our dedication to Torah values must sometimes be bold and unwavering, though it should always be balanced with peace and compassion. Next, the parasha details a census of the Israelites. This isn't just a head count. It signifies the continuity of the Jewish people, each tribe's inheritance, and their future in the land of Israel. The census underscores our connection to our ancestors and the land promised to us by HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Following the census, we see a significant moment in Jewish leadership. Moshe Rabbeinu, knowing his time is nearing an end, asks HaKadosh Baruch Hu to appoint a new leader. So Hashem instructs Moshe Rabbeinu to appoint Yehoshua ben Nun, a man filled with spirit and wisdom, to lead the Israelites into the promised land. This transition of leadership highlights the importance of mentoring and preparing the next generation to uphold our traditions and lead with integrity. Normally, the Torah is very clear about the sanctity of life and the severity of taking it. However, Pinchas' act was not driven by personal vendetta or anger. It was an act of zealousness for the sanctity of Hashem's name. The Israelites were on the brink of spiritual and physical destruction due to widespread adultery and immorality. Pinchas' decisive action was aimed at halting the spiritual decay and saving the nation from Hashem's wrath. I want to be honest with you all. Discussing this aspect of Pinchas' action was not easy for me. The sanctity of life is paramount in Judaism, and I have seen people in other religions kill in the name of God for reasons I believe were unjustified. Now, I don't want our faith to be misunderstood or misrepresented in any way. So to make sure I conveyed this correctly, I turn to the Gemara for further understanding. The Talmud in Sanhedrin 82a elaborates on this incident, explaining that Pinchas saw an act of blatant immorality and idolatry endangering the entire Israelite community. Despite the risk, he acted decisively to stop it, earning divine approval. In Sanhedrin 82b, it's noted that Pinchas acted without prior consultation, driven by zeal for Hashem. But Hashem's covenant of peace and priesthood to Pinchas affirmed his righteous standing and actions. Lastly, Sanhedrin 44a discusses the concept of Kanaim Pogim Bo, or zealots may strike him, indicating that in certain extreme situations, a zealot may act without judicial proceedings to stop a severe breach of Torah law, emphasizing that while taking a life was generally forbidden, his action was a unique, divinely sanctioned. This is not something done often and should not be taken as a precedent for unwarranted killing. About our own actions and the motivations behind them. Are we acting out of a desire for personal gain or out of a genuine zeal for justice and the commandments of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Parashat Pinchas. And remember, the link is in the description.